यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज जय राधा माधव कुंज श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तनम की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. So I wanted to check with you one topic, whether I've done with you or not. Otherwise I'll go to the other topic. From teachings of Queen Kunti, there is one section in Tata Paramahamsa Nam that Srila Prabhupada gives 4 definitions of Paramahamsa. Have I done that? No. Not here. Okay. Open. It's not there, huh? Today, no technology. Okay, no problem. Okay. No problem. What happened? It's fine. Sit. You'll be with Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna. So this is chapter 3 of teachings of Queen Kunti, the most intelligent woman. Tata Paramahamsa Nam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidhanatham Katam Pashyemahi Striha. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ji ki Jai. Translation. You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental science of devotion service unto the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists and mental speculators, who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? So there are many vital principles that Srila Prabhupada brings here. This is 1820 verse, Srimad Bhagavatam, 1820. Prabhupada brings important principles about the nature of woman being very simply disposed before the lordships, versus a man may be very crooked in his understanding. Prabhupada says, women in general are unable to speculate like philosophers, but they are blessed by the Lord because they believe at once in the superiority and almightiness of the Lord, and thus they offer obeisances without reservation. The Lord is so kind that He does not show special favor only to one who is a great philosopher. He knows the sincerity of purpose. Very beautiful point. He knows the sincerity of purpose. So, and then he says, for this reason only, women generally assemble in great number in any sort of religious function. In every country and every sect of religion, it appears that women are more interested than the men. And then Prabhupada gives a very powerful statement. This simplicity of acceptance of the Lord's authority is more effective than showy, insincere religious fervor. Someone is simply doing some drama, it's not useful. Someone has a simple heart who is disposed in a humble way before the Lord, that actually attracts the Lord's mercy more. Anyway, this is not the discussion today. What we will be discussing is about the word Paramahamsa. So, word Paramahamsa, Prabhupada says, Govinda, 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 Govinda. Yeah. In this verse, Kunti continues to express herself with humility. This humility is very good in devotional service. Therefore, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us, Rinadapi Sunichena Tarorapi Saishnuna. One should be more tolerant than the tree and humbler than the grass to make progress in spiritual life. This is necessary because for one who is living in this material world, there will be so many disturbances, just as if one were traveling on the ocean. One cannot expect a very peaceful situation on the ocean. Even a big ship may also be unsteady, and at any moment there may be tumultuous waves. Similarly, in this material world, we should always expect danger. One cannot expect a very peaceful life within this material world. The Shastra, the Vedic literatures say, Padam Padam Yat Vipadam. At every step there is danger. But if one becomes a devotee, then one can escape. Maya Metam Tarantite. So, Prabhupada goes on to build a point, but to just put this point clearly, Prabhupada is comparing material world to being on the ocean, a ship on the ocean. So the ship is like a small toy in the ocean. There is something called capsizing of the ship. So if the waves are so huge, so the ship can actually topple. And the ship is actually just on the water. Here water, there water, everywhere water. And water is so much that the ship can just get consumed like a small ant in that. So the waves become very big. The ship is like just moving like this, and if it just goes a little extra, Hare Krishna. So actually it is kept in balance by certain means where they are even having electrical, they need electricity on the ship, and when the generators go off, then those stabilizing factors can like get off. So electricity is so required there. Otherwise, it's all the mercy of then waves after that. If the electricity is not there, then it's just up to the waves of the ocean, how they behave for the pleasure of the ship fellows. So they keep backup generator also, because one generator gets off, and you are in the ship. You can't just get electricity from some outside fellow. So it's so much vulnerable. So we are also in the middle of the ocean. We are not even a ship, actually, in one sense. You know, You know? Imagine you are lying in the ocean inside. You are drowning in the ocean. You've seen that picture of that devotee who's raising his hands, and then Lord comes in the Garuda. So if you're actually in that, think about it. You think about yourself. Everywhere around you there is water, and you don't know swimming also. You know, and even if you think of swimming, you can't swim in the ocean, right? You can swim on the shore of the ocean. You can't swim in the ocean, right? Some people try to swim near the ocean and then they get swept into the ocean. But within the ocean, no one swims. If someone swims, he's foolish fellow. Some people venture to try and then they die. So, material world is an ocean. No one can swim across the material ocean. Its material ocean is bigger than Pacific Ocean. You can't cross over it by swimming it. Right? It is a viraja. Can you cross the Pacific Ocean is just on one planet, on the earthly planetary systems, and that is only one planetary system in the Brahmanda, which is the smallest Brahmanda in the universe. And then there are millions and trillions and so many Brahmandas, like the sesame seeds, राई का दाना, राई के कितने दाने एक बैरल में आ सकते हैं, उसमें से एक यूनिवर्स है हमारा ब्रह्मांड. And that Brahmanda is lying in the Viraja ocean. And we have to cross that Viraja ocean to go to the spiritual world. All the best. Who can swim? No one. It's just impossible. So one should not even think about it. So we are lying in the material ocean, and there is disturbance at every step. So in this world, everything is temporary, and we get disturbed because we are attached to that temporary. Sata, what is that? Sada samudvigna dhyam asad kriyat. So there will be disturbance. If one thinks there will be no disturbance on the ocean, that means he is expecting the impossible. If someone says, Prabhuji, I'm feeling very disturbed. Congratulations, you are in the material world. So if someone says, I'm not feeling disturbed, okay, thank you. You are maybe in Krishna consciousness, or you are in an illusion. Someone says, Prabhuji, I don't know. I don't feel like praying for Krishna. I don't feel like praying because my life is going so cool. That means he's in grand illusion. Any moment he can be stripped off from everything that he has in his life. Like we may be just walking and then we may slip and then we may be no more even able to walk. Or sometimes we may have a head injury and then we may not be able to even remember what we were. Can any of you guarantee that after 1 hour you will not be in this? Can you guarantee in one half an hour you will be safe in this body only? Any nerve gets twisted, Hare Krishna. So one should know that this moment to moment, just padam. So now Prabhupada says, if one takes to Krishna consciousness, in the beginning there will be many disturbances caused by Maya, the material energy of illusion. Maya will test us to see how, please read this very beautifully. It's very beautiful. Maya will test us to see how firmly we are fixed in Krishna consciousness. So why there will be many disturbances? Test us. How firmly we are fixed in Krishna consciousness. Because she is also an agent of Krishna, she does not allow anyone the freedom to disturb Krishna. So Prabhupada is using the word disturb in two ways. She will cause a lot of disturbance in our life to test us whether we are there to trouble Krishna, disturb Krishna. Therefore, she tests very rigidly to see whether we have taken to Krishna consciousness to disturb Krishna or are actually serious. We are taken to Krishna consciousness to disturb Krishna. What does this mean? How can we disturb Krishna by our Krishna consciousness? We are taken Krishna consciousness to disturb Krishna. What is this test going on? So in the beginning there will be tests by Maya and we shall feel so many disturbances while making progress in Krishna consciousness. So what's your understanding? What is Prabhupada talking about?
You may like Krishna for material desires. You may wealth, you may opulence, you may prestige. In that way we will disturb. We are not going to Krishna for pure devotion.
Okay. So usually devotees, after reading Srila Prabhupada's books, don't have that problem, right? They have clarity that, okay, this is not important. But then still there is a sense of test which we need to pass. What is that? It is true, what you are saying is the right direction, but something more in that direction. Grossly we also done. Very well.
There was some prestige issue.
Prestige, okay. Something different. Aparad, okay. Why? Okay, let us put it very simply. Here he is saying that she gives disturbance. So when devotees go through some disturbance, like can you give some names of disturbances? What all we can get? Health crisis. We were doing nice Krishna consciousness. Suddenly we got a psychiatric disorder. We don't even remember we were devotees. Or we got some, injury, cancer. Many devotees are dying out of cancer. Or some accident. So what else? What other disturbances can come?
He gets laid off from company.
He gets laid off the company. Okay, what else? Job crisis, financial crisis. Family may finance crisis, The family may go through difficult finances. Suddenly the brother of the father has taken away all the property. It can happen, right? Or your father, there can be financial crisis, or there can be, father can go into loans. He was running a nice business and suddenly business went in super loss and everything is in loans now. Or recently one of my dear friends, one brahmachari, his father, he got such a disease that they had to spend almost every day 1 lakh rupees to ensure his body, to sustain his body. And there is no funds like that, right? How many lakhs you will spend every day if you spend 1 lakh? How many days you can sustain that? So he was trying to borrow loans here, there, but I said, how much? How many people will give you how much loan, or how long? And then how will you pay back? There is no funds to pay back the money. But they are sitting with a crisis at hand that if today we don't give 1 lakh, he's dead. You understand? Padam padam yat vipadam. You may be thinking, yeah, if your father is going on, I am going on. Who will sustain such a crisis? Right? The family crisis. Also, relationship problems can come in the family. Nowadays I'm seeing sometimes father mother divorces. After a long number of years, they're sustaining together. Or sometimes extramarital affairs are going on now. Very Kali Yuga's new problems. So many problems. What else can happen? Disturbance. Emotional crisis. What like?
Sometimes we find emotionally alone.
These days, loneliness is a big problem. Even with sitting amidst devotees, also someone feel lonely. One may feel like no one cares for me. One is internally, emotionally, actually, one is hungry fellow. Yeah. Many of the people are facing psychiatric problems because they don't have proper varnashram growth. Okay, emotional crisis, yeah. So or someone said something and you felt, how could he misunderstand me? I did everything for him. Yeah. Yeah, it comes, Prabhu. When it comes, you can't laugh on it. What else can happen? Sometimes some philosophical point or some lila is very bewildering. If this has happened, then I think I should not be Krishna conscious. Or if this is, this is the philosophy, it looks like there is a problem in this philosophy, hole in the philosophy. So I think better Hare Krishna, better I enjoy Maya. Or better let Maya enjoy me, whatever. I don't know. Even if there is a doubt, what is better outside? Even if someone has a doubt, is there anything better outside? Basically, they're being kicked left and right by Maya. Yeah, but yeah, when the doubt comes, that time he does not see this way. Even sometimes may have philosophical doubts. Yeah, so there can be so many doubts. So there can be doubt also on the Vaishnavas. I think they don't wish well for me. I think they want to exploit me. They have actually some. So many problems, disturbances, right? You may be, I don't know, you are all peaceful sages, maybe you don't have any disturbance. Huh? So when disturbance comes, then now these are disturbances that Maya is putting as a test. Now you tell me, what happens when such disturbance comes? Say the disturbance of health problem. Then what? How Krishna is there, Maya is there, and I am there, right? So then, what happens to a devotee? How does he respond usually?
Generally, he will go to Krishna and ask him, please cure me of this problem.
Okay, one is that curing. Another is he will say, why Krishna you are doing this with me? I am your devotee. No? Actually, pious people are able to accept the reality that I am suffering because of my past karma. But devotee has special pride. अरे हम डिवोटी हैं मेरे को तो नहीं आना चाहिए भगवान why are you doing this with me? The devotee has sometimes in neophyte stage he has. That's what Prabhupada is saying. In the beginning there will be many disturbances because he is so neophyte. He thinks himself devotee. थोड़ा सा भक्ति करता है चौड़ा हो जाता है ना. I am such a devotee. I should not get suffering. भगवान ने बोला है निर्दहति कंतुचित कर्माणि निर्दहति. Why am I suffering? If this suffering is coming, that means Krishna is not there, or Krishna is very bad. Krishna does not feel all merciful. Like there was this Dr. Kushner, one Christian personality. So his son died or became diseased by something, and then he had a problem. How can Lord do this with me? I was a priest. Either Lord is not all merciful because he knows everything, but he did not do anything. All he is not all knowing, only बेचारे को पता ही नहीं था तो इसलिए he didn't do it. All he may not be all powerful. He wants to be merciful. He is knowing everything, but क्या करे, what to do? He is not powerful. One of the three he is not. Otherwise there is a problem. So he is not able to resolve this problem. Recently, when the whole LA is burned down in fire, so they are not able to reconcile what is going on. How can this happen? Is God there? If God is there, how is he merciful? If he is merciful, then why this disturbance? तब जल गया. $57 billion worth finished. 2 days. Jairam ji ki. So the point is, one may actually complain to Krishna. He wants an intervention of Krishna in his material life to become a rosy bed of roses. And that's what Maya Devi is testing. Is he here for Krishna, or does he want Krishna for his happy material life? In the very gross way, pious materialist, they look for dhanam dehi, putram dehi, bharya dehi, this dehi, that dehi, naukri dehi, whatever. So that's what our Kaushiku was mentioning about. But in a subtle way, a devotee also looks for peace in this world by being in Krishna conscious. But there is no peace in this world. So we have to accept this reality that Krishna consciousness is not making this Dukhalayam into Sukhalayam. It is not going to give me anything in this world. The material world has to become a better place because I came to devotion service. I should get an easy job. I should get I should not face too many anarthas. Devotees should behave with me very nicely. Everyone will be congenial. There will be no financial crisis in family. That means he is, heading for a crisis because he has to come to the real faith that this material world is not the stable place to be in. If he has taken a wrong shelter, then he has to be shaken from that shelter. So Lord will give him that shaking. Hare Krishna. No? Like if I am sitting on this table, do you think it's a very good platform to sit on? Well, technically also we should not sit on the table. But from this, these legs are quite flexible. And if I little bit, so I will fall, right? So if we are taking shelter of temporary and thinking it should remain permanent, by the nature of its being temporary, it will shake. And when it shakes, we say, why Krishna this happened? Sir, it is not Krishna's fault. That thing was temporary only. But we thought that this should remain permanent in this world. And that thing shakes by its own course of act, by the will of the Lord and by the providence and the course of action in time. It shakes. Body will collapse one day. Family problems can come, relationship problems can come. Anything can come. So when it shakes, then the jiva says, and then he tries to superimpose Krishna consciousness and that situation. अरे कृष्ण consciousness ने कुछ नहीं किया, तुम्हारा वो जो material world का जो, this is the nature of the material world and it is just happening. But you don't understand that it's happening for helping you see the nature of this world and go closer to Krishna. That, let me now take shelter of Krishna. Instead one thing, वही stable कर दो. The very thing that Krishna wants to shake and makes us take shelter of the real thing. Instead of that we say, इसी को stable कर. So that is the problem. Where the jiva is, here is disturbing. She does not allow anyone the freedom to disturb Krishna. So when we are on the material platform in our consciousness, we will be shaken because we want material stability in life. There is nothing materially stable like the ship on the ocean. When material life is going very cozy, COVID आया सब हिल गए अरे बाप रे कुछ भी हो सकता है किसी का भी डेथ हो रहा था इधर मर रहा है उधर मर रहा है Any of you lost some very close person? No. So you don't have any shaking. So some shaking should happen sometime. Of course, you don't pray for it because if it happens and then you get shaken. That material life gets shaken, but we should not get shaken from Krishna's lotus feet. That is what is the desired idea. Vipade sampade taha ठाकुर का समभावे दिने दिने वृद्धि होगा नामेरा प्रभावे. If you are chanting holy name very sincerely, seriously, looking for Krishna's lotus feet alone, then as these things move, these things change by the course of time, we will not be shaken. So that's the idea. Prabhupada says here. But if we follow the rules and regulations and chant regularly as prescribed, then we shall remain steady. If we neglect these principles, Maya will capture us immediately. Maya is always ready. We are in the ocean and at any moment we may be disturbed. Therefore, one who is not disturbed at all is called a Paramahamsa. This is the first definition. There are 4 definitions of Paramahamsa given up one after another by Prabhupada. This is the first definition, very powerful definition. That if we are feeling disturbed, now we may not be Paramahamsa, but the point is to the degree we have actually to the degree we are feeling disturbed, that means we are on the material platform. And if we are on the spiritual platform, we cannot be disturbed by anything in this material world. Nothing, no change in this world can bewilder us. No? No? What is that? Na asato vidyate bhavo. What is that? Na bhavo vidyate. Okay, you can open. What is that? It's a very important one. I think I should share with you that. We may. In that verse also, Prabhupada says very beautiful. Okay, so this is Bhagavad Gita 2:16. Prabhupada says, Na sato vidyate bhavo, na bhavo vidyate sata, uvayorapi dishtontas tva anayos tattvadarshibhi. Those who are seers of the truth have concluded that of the non-existence there is no endurance. The material body, non-existent, the material body. And of the eternal, there is no change. This they have concluded by studying the nature of both. And then, wait a minute. There is one more. रुको. एक और श्लोक, बहुत जरूरी श्लोक है. Wait a minute. I would like to show you that. Give me one second. कौन सा गोविंदा 2.66. This one. नास्तिर बुद्धि अयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चा भावयतः शांतिर अशांतस्य कुतः सुखम. One who is not connected with the Supreme in Krishna consciousness can have neither transcendental intelligence nor a steady mind, without which there is no possibility of peace. And how can there be happiness without peace? The Prabhupada writes a powerful purport. Unless one is in Krishna consciousness, there is no possibility of peace. It is confirmed in 5th chapter 5.29 that when one understands that Krishna is the only enjoyer of all good results of sacrifice and penance, that he is the proprietor of all universal manifestation, that he is the real friend of all living entities, then only one can have real peace. Therefore, if one is not in Krishna consciousness, there cannot be a final goal for the mind. There cannot be a final goal. What is this final goal? The final goal alone is, Nate vidu swartha gatim hi Vishnum. One should know that actually nothing in this world will satisfy me. I have to get the Krishna. He is the vastu, Krishna only. But disturbance is due to want of an ultimate goal. Someone thinks, नौकरी लग जाएगा तो खुशी मिल जाएगा. मिल जाता है तो नहीं मिलता खुशी. नहीं मिलता तो नहीं मिलता खुशी. तो बेचारा परेशान है. नौकरी, छोकरी, जो भी. When one is certain that Krishna is the enjoyer, proprietor and friend of everyone and everything, then one can with a steady mind bring about peace. Now he says very important statement. Therefore, one who is engaged without a relationship with Krishna is certainly always in distress and is without peace. However much he may make a show of peace and spiritual advancement in life. Huh? However much he may make a show of peace and spiritual advancement in life, if he is not having a relationship with Krishna, he will never be peaceful actually. Krishna consciousness is a self-manifested peaceful condition which can be achieved only in relationship with Krishna. Are you getting? So he's saying that actually sometimes someone may try to show that I am advanced, but when my material nature pulls out the rug, below your feet, पैरों तले जमीन सरक जाती है, and he will be like, ऐसा कैसे हो गया भगवान प्रभुपाद. So if devotee is shaking through difficult situations, that means litmus test failed. If he is able to pass, that means he was devotee. So where are we taking shelter in devotional service is very important. Nothing can shake us if we are really taking shelter of Krishna. Nothing can shake us. And if we are shaking, then we have to understand where are we. Kitna pani mein hai. So that is the point. It is a self-manifested peaceful condition. No amount of show of peace and spiritual advance. So we should always try to appreciate that devotional service is my own individual journey. It has nothing to do with the social situation of this. Devotee should think I am a nice devotee and all that. Arey devotee socha nahi socha, you be a nice devotee. We are not here to show that I am a nice devotee. We are here to be a nice devotee. And what is a nice devotee? One who is devoted. One who takes shelter of Krishna very sincerely. No amount of advertisement about our devotion service will bring us any inner peace. And one who is having inner peace, he does not need any advertisement. People anyway get attracted to see his devotion service. Today people are making so much of drama of Facebook and YouTube and all that. But when you meet a personality who has got the shelter, who has got the faith in the lotus feet of Krishna, simply by seeing him you understand, hey, this is real substance, right? All drama does not work. Sometimes people in the neophyte stage get attracted to dramatic devotional service. But actual devotional service is what attracts the mature devotee. Nothing else can be very... and forget about attracting others, We will ourselves be shaken when things go upside down, Because material world is the nature of material world is, from top to bottom. Great souls also are insulted, Great souls also are, rebelled against and all those things. But they don't shake. They are simply happy in Krishna. Happy in Krishna consciousness. Because they are happy in Krishna consciousness, they can deal with the problems. No? Like one time Prabhupada was dealing with a lot of problems. Same day, some temple opening, they had done a lot of mistake. Yagna was not done properly. Everything was problematic. And in the end of the day, one devotee told that this sannyasi has also fallen down from some place. News came. So Prabhupada was like dealing with all the calamities going on in the ISKCON world. And then Prabhupada went to his room. And then devotees were thinking, today Prabhupada must be very disturbed. Prabhupada must be feeling very depressed or something, And then they saw from the keyhole, and they saw Prabhupada is, having his leg like this and saying, Jai Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai. The temple president of that temple opening person, he had brought Mahaprasad for Prabhupada to appease him. Prabhupada, take Mahaprasad. But the car, actually, when it stopped, the jerk made the Mahaprasad also fall. so he said, now nothing doing. I have caused aparad after aparad after aparad, and even my aparad bhanjan, my desire to get rid of the aparad also is failed now. So he went to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I have nothing to tell you. I can only beg forgiveness. I wanted to get you Mahaprasad. That also fell. So today is bad day. Only your mercy can save me. And Prabhupada told, don't worry. We become angry only to correct your situation of life. We are happy inside with Krishna. So he is not disturbed कि ऐसा हो गया वैसा हो गया ये हो गया तो वो हो गया तो मेरे बिना क्या चलेगा. No? That is the devotional content of a true Vaishnava. Otherwise, if someone is working like a karmi, you will think आज तो गया ISKCON गया मेरे हाथ से. अरे ISKCON मेरा इतनी चैतन्य महाप्रभु चला रहे हैं. वो प्रभुपाद को पूरा कन्विक्शन है, इसलिए वो बोल पाए ना, और कुछ इच्छा नहीं है. ऐसा नहीं कि बहुत स्टेबल हो गया था ISKCON वहां पे, यू नो. कैन यू इमेजिन? प्रभुपाद को थॉट ना, अरे अभी भी ये देखो इनका भी ऐसा ही हाल है, उनका ऐसा हाल है. He is seeing problems going on. Till 1977, your letters, you will see there are things that Prabhupada is solving, like big problems also. It's not like now the GBC are not fighting and there is no fall downs and there is all peace and everyone is maintaining his position, everything is going on so nicely. So now I can go. Material world never gets closed. Everyone is peacefully going on. Every time there will be waves, but he has accepted the Lord Chaitanya I did my part as Lord Chaitanya ordained. I move on, someone else will do. No possessiveness, no controllership, no enjoyership. Krishna. Krishna is the doer. So, of course, he is Paramahamsa. And we should try to appreciate this subject in our own life at whatever problems we may have. So we should chant nicely and pray to Krishna that we remain connected to his lotus feet and not expect anything of this world to be stable or something. If material world gets shaken, then like one devotee yesterday wrote to me message, Prabhuji, it was such a painful thing. He wrote to me that his grandmother has left the body. So for funeral ceremony, 60K is required. Funeral ceremony and all the rites to be performed. So there are 3 brothers. All 3 of them are rich brothers, and 3 sons, and they are supposed to do this right, na? So all are fighting who will do this. So finally they decided that they will divide by 3 the money, 20K, 20K, 20K. They have a lot of property, crores of property. Again, they are fighting on who will pay 60K for the mother who has breastfed them. They are fighting over that who will do the rituals for the mother also. So this devotee's father has given the 20K which he was supposed to do, but the other 2 brothers are not doing. So the rituals are waiting on that 20K thing. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? This is material life. So he is feeling very disturbed that what is this going on? So I have not replied to him till now, but I was thinking that you should become detached, Prabhu. You understand that मेरी चिता जलाने के लिए भी झगड़ा करेंगे ये लोग. जिन लोगों को मैं पाल पोस के बड़ा करूंगा ना, उसकी वो मेरी चिता जलाने के लिए भी झगड़ा करेंगे कि मैं पैसा नहीं दूंगा, तुम पैसा. Can you imagine? This is reality. Harsh reality of this material world. And we think हमने बहुत पैसा, हमने बच्चों को पाला पोसा, इतना बढ़िया चाहिए हमारे पोते कुछ नहीं. If material life gives you some hope, you have still some material life left. If you have lost all hope from material life, that means you have come to the reality of material world. And then what comes as positive behavior from others, you can accept as that they're very grateful. Yeah. If your relatives and friends are behaving very nicely with you, but you don't expect anything like that, then you feel thank you. I think you're doing more than what I deserve, you know. But if you feel that they should be grateful, they should be so kind, I've done so much, and then they behave otherwise, and you say, what is this? How can they do like this? So just don't expect anything. This hopeless. This matter world is hopeless. If you have some hope left, congratulations. Wait to get shaken. No, that's the idea. Some disturbance Maya Devi has to give because still we are neophyte. Some hope is there. Hare Krishna. I've taken only one definition of Paramahamsa. ठीक है? Any question? Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you for very wonderful explanation. Guruji, I was just thinking, when we are disturbed in chanting by our previous anarthas, like sometimes some movie song is going in the background, I'm chanting Hare Krishna, I'm remembering something else, or I'm thinking about my job, or I'm thinking about my career, future, everything. So should I pray to Krishna, Krishna, please take away this material desire so that I can chant your names peacefully? Or is it considered as a material desire to pray to remove the disturbances in my chanting of Hare Krishna?
That's fine. You can pray that may I not think about these things. We should not even think about our services during our chanting. Yeah, we can say that, oh Lord, please help my mind become fixed on in a prayerful mood. Let I not get carried away by the temporary stuffs of this world. We should not pray that please solve this problem. We can pray that let I not meditate on this problem. There is a difference between the two, right? Oh Lord, this problem is coming in chanting, so better you solve this so that I chant nice. That means we are chanting to say solve the problem, sir. Versus saying that, Lord, I don't want to think of this problem. I want to think of you. You know? I don't want you to make this place a better place. I want you to make me attached to you. That's good prayer. That's fine. It's not that we are wanting this place to be miserable. ऐसा नहीं भगवान थोड़े पैर भी तोड़ दो मेरे हाथ भी तोड़ दो. It's not the goal of our life is neither to be happy in this world nor to be sad in this world. Goal is to be Krishna conscious. So we are not against if Lord makes things peaceful, not like किसी तरह you should have some आपत्ति over us, no? Nor we want a peaceful. So when Vipada Santuta Shashwat, she says, Mother Kunti, she is not asking for actual calamities. But she is saying it that, what is she saying? Vipada Santu Shashwat, Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru, Bhavato Darsh, no, what is that? Bhavato Darshanam, Apunar Bhavadarshanam. Because we will remember you in that situation. That is why. So she is actually wanting remembrance. That is the goal. So if you are praying for remembrance of Krishna through your chanting, that's perfect. That's transcendental. Any other question? So we should not expect that devotees will not face any misery. Because you are a devotee, there should be no misery. That means we are worse than materialistic, pious materialistic fellows who accept मेरे फूटे कर्म है ना? क्या बोलते हो? स्माइल मार रहे हैं गुरुजी, लेकिन सोच कुछ और रहा है. One expects relief in some way. That expectation of relief comes from neophyte nature of life. खत्म हो जाए मैटर लाइफ, कर दो भगवान, बोल के तो देखो. When you lose hope in material life, you become liberated actually. You don't need anything from this world. Then something comes good, okay. Something comes good. What I didn't expect anything anyway better. So, but Krishna will reveal gradually where we are attached, because when he removes that, ये तो ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए. So it's a time of test. Okay, I think we should close here. Thank you for it. क्या हो गया?
For this philosophy we hear, but when it comes from, I don't know if it is contextual or caution or not. But if the management perspective comes, like if you're internal manager, if you have to go allot services for that, so at that time, if you think that we should not expect their response, then things will not work. So we are supposed to tell the devotees the importance of the service that has to be done
Yeah.
from that perspective.
Yes.
But if he's not agreeing that you have to follow the procedure of going to higher authority, and
Yeah.
making
So you do that.
Yeah.
But if you expect that everyone should cooperate because I'm internal manager, that is not going to happen. When we have that false hope, just simply because I am an internal manager, so everyone will cooperate with me. That is a false hope. But to do the service, we have to see how we can help them cooperate. There is a difference. We do our service, but when we expect that they should do it, we are feeling disturbed. How can they not cooperate? They are devotees or what? Are you getting? If we are feeling disturbed, this world is not cooperating with me because I am the center of this world, because I am the internal manager. You are managing this for the Lord, so you are an instrument of Mother Tulsi. Right? So if the devotee should cooperate with you, you should be also a very good instrument of Mother Tulsi. She is the internal manager of the spiritual world. Right? So we should pray that, O Lord, may my heart, may my actions, may my words, may they be so inspiring to the devotees that they wish to cooperate with this fallen soul for your service. No? So we should also know our vulnerability to not be the inspiring force in their life, although we have been posted on a role which requires inspired devotional service from others. So when we have that attitude, we will be humble and still do the needful for others to also take the right action. We can work on our own life, and we can also see in service what we have to help others to live by. It may be required that we help them know what is their duty of life. If that is our service, we should help them. So it depends on our duty. What is our duty? We should do our duty. If it is requiring that we train them on what is the right action, wrong action, we should do that. So we are not trying to change them. We are trying to just do our duty of telling them their duty.
Yes.
We should always know we have to do our dharma only. In that dharma, if it is to tell what is their dharma, then we will do that. But don't expect that because you have told that dharma, they will change. If someone does not change, suppose he is not cooperating, he never does service, then change his service. Be peaceful. If he is not at all doing any service, then it may be your service that he does not remain in the center. Maybe it is not your service, but it is superior above you. But the point is that we should do only our service, our duty. That is perfect. ठीक है? Not that we remain, ठीक है, कोई सेवा नहीं कर रहा तो भगवान को भोग भी नहीं लगे, कोई बात नहीं, चलो क्या करें, लाइफ इज लाइक दैट. ऐसे नहीं होता है. भगवान को भोग लगाना का ड्यूटी आपका है, तो दूसरे लोग आपको कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं. आचार्य वो told me that when I became OC of the Voice, he said, all the services of this center are your services. And mercifully, some other devotees are
Doing it.
cooperating and doing it. So they are helping you to complete your services. I said, yeah. Thank you. When we have that attitude, then we will be very simple, genuine, very humble before other Vaishnavas, and that may inspire them to also cooperate better. If we are more like, I am the man, then they will also have their own way of working. So to become a very deep, inspiring personality is not a very easy thing. We need to be Krishna conscious. One devotee was cleanliness in charge in our voice. And we had one program where Srila Radhanath Maharaj had addressed all of us. Many of all the voices across India. So he asked, Maharaj, I'm cleaning department in charge. And somehow devotees don't cooperate with me. So, so what should I do? So Maharaj said, well, you can think that maybe you have not set an example for them by cleaning your own place. Maybe you have not appreciated those who are cleaning. Maybe you have not kept the things in place for them to clean very easily. Maybe they don't know how to clean, so you have to teach them how to clean. Maybe you should clean with them to inspire them to clean. Maybe you should clean behind the back so that they feel guilty about that they did not do their part, he's only doing. So they will feel inspired. Like that he told few more also. Then he thought, गलती तो मेरा ही है कहीं तो कोई something I have to do more basically. Always think of what dharma I have to do more to bring people come closer to Krishna. That way, if you live, we will have no complaint in this world. Correct, bro? What is it? I listed a few items, see? So, or maybe they need training education also. Sometimes they don't know the value of serving. They're serving, but karna padta hai, kya karen? They don't know, they're missing mercy when they don't serve. They won't get any realization. So they may need education. And that is our duty, that we somehow give them education. Either we do it or our superiors do it. So we have to see what will work, what is the best service to them. Okay, I think we should close there. Hey, 8:17. No, not personally now, because devotee should. I have to also go for Bhagavatam. Sorry, my saliva came out. Hare Krishna. I keep this